Hello, hello, hello. Grab my chair and have a seat. How are you all doing? Happy Wednesday. It's great to be here with you again. I look forward to Wednesdays. I get a chance to show you some hopefully fun ideas and inspiration and motivation. I hope I can provide all of that for you on Wednesday nights. I try to change it up and give you new things each Wednesday as well. So I hope you are able to learn some new techniques and new tricks and new tips while we're together. And I love when you comment and tell me where you're joining me from and provide some ideas as well. Give me your tips and tricks and how you do things. That's always fun to do together, is to learn. And speaking of that, this Friday night is my Friday night virtual crop. And it's also the Creative Memories virtual crop. We do our Friday night crops the same weekend as theirs, the second weekend of the month, every month, so that we can make the sketches that they post, usually around 5 or 6 in the evening on Friday. They will post the sketches. And they kind of changed it up a little bit this year, which I really like, because they post all of the sketches at the same time. They used to spread it out and post a couple on Friday and a couple on Saturday. Now they post them all on Friday. So you have, and there's 4 sketches total. So you have 4 sketches on Friday evening to work on all weekend, and you have until Tuesday now. They even extended the deadline for when you can post a picture of your finished page on the Creative Memories Virtual Crop group, and you could win a prize if you do that. So we make them together on Friday night, and then you have them all done on Friday night for Creative Memories Virtual Crop, and you can post pictures of all of them in that virtual crop group and try to win a prize. So it's fun. We have a great time, and we laugh and we talk and we work on sketches. You're welcome to attend and watch. You're welcome to attend and work on your projects. It's up to you. We just have a great time working on sketches together, because sketches are fun, because they allow you to be creative and to think of different ways to make the sketches. So we all interpret them in different ways, and our layouts come out totally different. And that's such a cool thing. I love that. So join us Friday, 6:30 to 10 p.m. Eastern. And the registration link is on my Facebook page. If not, please just send me a message and I will get that to you. I believe it's on my Facebook page. If it's not, then please join my Friday night virtual crop Facebook group, because I do have the link out there to register. That's the group where we also post our pages and talk and laugh. So we can have additional time where we're sharing ideas besides every other Friday night. So Friday night crop, and I have a Friday night crop Facebook group. So please send me a request to join that Facebook group. Hello, everybody. It's great to see you on. I would love to for you to say hi and tell me where you're joining me from. All right. What else? Oh, so today is Wednesday. Tomorrow is Thursday. Tomorrow is Scrappy Thursday. That is when we get together on another Facebook group. And this Facebook group is called Let's Get Scrappy with It. Join that group. We do a Scrappy Thursday, and we have a different challenge for you every month. And if you post your finished pages in our Let's Get Scrappy with It group, you have a chance to win one of 2 shopping sprees, $50 product credit at the end of the year. So please join me tomorrow night on Let's Get Scrappy with It. I will be going live, and that is at 7 o'clock. And I will do a layout, and I will give the challenge out to everybody so that you can do a layout. The challenge is, for example, January, we did make a layout with using a circle. And February, we did make a layout using a heart. So you will have to join me tomorrow night to find out what the March challenge is. All right, that's tomorrow night. So I have something. I'll see you tomorrow night live on Let's Get Scrappy with It. I'll see you Friday night in Zoom, in my Zoom room for my Friday night crop. What else? My retreat, my March retreat is coming up just in a couple of weeks. Today's the 8th and the retreat is the 30th. So at the end of the month, you still have a couple weeks to register. I have a couple spots left, but they are filling up fast. So please send me an email, send me a message, give me a call. Let me know you want to come and how many of your scrapping friends are coming with you. That is the weekend of March 30th. And then my next beginner class is in April, the 17th and the 18th. Okay, so the promo's going on. The free shipping is almost over. So if you haven't placed your order, place it by Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern, because free shipping is over on Friday at 1 p.m. So I really encourage you to take advantage of free shipping and order those items you've been wanting, like punches and trimmers and storage pods and all of those things that you don't want to run out of, like adhesive and peekaboo pockets and foam squares and pocket pages. All of the things that you're going to use up, order those when we have a promo going on. You're going to get the most for your money. So head on over to my website by Friday to get in on that free shipping. And also on Friday, the buy it all bundle for the latest, and I'm looking around here because I know I have it close at hand. It's behind me. The latest collection, the spring collection, is out, and you can get 10% off. You get 10% off this collection if you buy it all. And it includes this punch. So when you buy it all in the first 2 weeks after a collection launches, then you get 10% off. And I don't have a dollar amount for you right off the top of my head, how much this is, but you get the Painted Garden designer paper. This is the latest collection. Look at this pretty collection. Look at those florals. I love it. Painted Garden designer paper, Painted Garden tone-on-tone paper, Painted Garden stickers, Painted Garden matte pack, and Painted Garden embellishments. And then, like I said, the floral peaks. And I'm just going to jump on my website here real quick. I want to give you a price on that. The floral peaks punch. You also get that with the buy it all bundle. So don't miss out on getting that savings. And I want to make sure I have it all. Yes, 2 paper packs. Yep. Okay, so this is the buy it all bundle for the Painted Gardens. You get all of this for $69.50. That is 10% off. If you buy this after 1 p.m. on Friday, you will pay $77.50 for it. So you save whatever that is. Math, not going to happen right now, but you save 10%. And that's only till Friday. So be sure and place your order. Plus you get the free shipping. So you get a double promo right now. And you can see behind me this beautiful album. This is our National Scrapbook Day theme, this citrus theme. I love it. Look how beautiful that album is. So cool. And it is so great for any theme. I will use this for my yearly album. You guys know I do a yearly album. I will use that for my yearly album. I would use it for one of my grandkids' albums. I would use it for a vacation album. You know, if it's citrus, if you're going on a cruise, or if you're going on beach vacation, anything like that, this album is great. And there's a whole customer bundle that you can get with all of the pieces of this collection. There's a kit, a project recipe kit. There is, yeah, there's a whole customer bundle that you can buy for $47. It gives you all of the pieces, the paper packs, the kit, the laser papers, the laser borders. The album is sold separately. So you would buy the bundle to include all of the pieces, except the album is sold separately. You would have to buy that. And then there's also a punch, a lemon punch, and citrus slice border maker cartridge. Lemon punch. Look how cute that is. And it doesn't have to be a lemon. You can have a peach. You could have an apple. You could have a plum. And then this is the citrus slice border maker cartridge. And those of you that are coming to my weekend retreat, I will have some of each of those with me for sale. So hurry on over to my website to take advantage of all of these great new products and the free shipping and the buy it all bundle. You really get your money's worth with that. Okay, great. I am back and ready to go. So that is it. That's all I have for you tonight for what's coming up and what's on special. All right. So we were working on this project last week, and I'm sorry to say that I haven't made a whole lot of progress since I saw you last week, but we're gonna knock this one out tonight. So I am using the Tropic Time Recipe Template. And for those of you that were not watching last week or haven't seen last week's, it is out on my Facebook page, so you can watch it. It's also out on my YouTube channel. If you belong to any of my scrapbooking groups, it's out there as well. So this is a recipe template, and basically it's Creative Memories version of stencils. They call them recipe templates. And so what you're going to do for most of these templates, you will hand trace the shapes and then place them on your paper. So where we started last week, what we did last week is, what I like to do is on the back of the cover sheet that comes with the stencil, turn that cover sheet over, lay your stencil down, and just make sure that the Creative Memories logo that's in the bottom right-hand corner right there, just make sure that's in the bottom right-hand corner when you lay this down. Okay, and when you order the stencil, be sure and order some clips. These are handy little guys for lots of different things. Okay, order some clips, put this on the back, and then take a permanent marker and trace each of these shapes. Because what you're going to do is you are going to use this for the shapes to lay the shapes on as you cut them out. That way you have a visual of what it's tongue-tied, what it looks like. You start to get a visual of what it's going to look like on your paper, and you also know which shape you need to trace next. So instead of like making a pile of these shapes and then not knowing which ones to work on next, lay them out on this, what you've traced here on the back sheet. And then you'll begin to see, you'll be able to see it as it progresses. All right. So I did trace a couple of these and then just cut them out of the paper. I did not cut the shapes out yet. So let me do that. It's going to be a little, I have to take my glasses off to be able to see, you know, old age. So just make sure I am not in the shot. Apologize. Let me just lean forward then. Okay, here we go. So we're just going to trace, and I like to use my precision scissors. See, they have a smaller, narrower, pointier end to them so that I can get in these small little areas and make these twists and turns easily. These scissors are nice and sharp. And you just take your time. Remember those days of learning how to cut in school? Well, here we are. Can't say that I do this very often, so my cutting is not great, but that's okay. It's still going to look nice. Don't be too critical of it. Don't worry if it's not perfect, okay? Because when you get it all together and you hold it back and look at it, it's going to look beautiful. And it really gives your layouts professional look, because you have that cool outline, that area in between each of these shapes where you can see your background paper. And it makes it look really cool. And it's going to take longer, but that's okay. I'm not doing this for every page in my book. I'm doing this as a way to change my style up a little bit, change my pages up a little bit, you know, so they all don't look exactly the same. I'm doing this because it's fun, gives me something different to try. It gives my album a little different look, you know, so not all the pages are all looking the same. It's a nice way to do a cover page or the last page in your album. So just take your time. And we're going to cut happy little shapes. So, you know, we like happy shapes. I meant to get some of these done prior to tonight, so I apologize you're having to watch me cut. You may not even be able to see me because I may not be holding this out far enough to get in the camera. Okay. So there we go. We have one more side to do, but you can start to see how it's going to look. And then you can decide, all right, so am I just going to do this outside frame and then I'll just put pictures in here? Am I going to do the inside at all here? Maybe I just want to do the inside, like these four corners and around this area in the middle. And that would be really cool. Title for your page is right here in the middle. Or maybe you have a picture and you can trace a picture in this shape. That would look cool too. So lots of varieties of how you can make your page. All right, so let's do these last two sides, and I don't think I've traced them yet. So let's go ahead and trace them. And then I want to show you how you actually put them on your paper. That's why I decided to do kind of a part 2 from last week, because I felt like I kind of left you guys hanging on how to finish this up. So I wanted to finish this up with you. Okay, so we've done these sides. We've got 6 we've done. And we need to do these top 2. So I've been tracing down at this end of my paper just to try and conserve paper, and you know, I try and get them in as close as I can. And use as much of the paper as I can, not a lot of waste. Okay, so let me make sure. Yeah, I am going to trace these top two. So I'm going to trace this one over here. I like to do it on the front. One of the ladies that joined last week said, you could trace it on the back of the paper so that you don't see your pencil marks. But that can get confusing for me because then I have to make sure when I'm turning it over that when I turn the paper the way that I want it on the other side, that it's going to fit. And so that's a lot of thought process for me. But you guys can totally figure that out, I'm sure. But I don't know that you can really see my pencil marks that well. And if I can, I will just erase them. But I don't see pencil marks over here. All right. Just a couple more. Hi, all of you. I'm so glad you're here. Thank you for joining. Would love for you to say hi and let me know how you're doing. So now let's do the other side. There we go. All right, one more. And then we have our outside frame done. So I just need to do this one here. My pencil nice and sharp. And just when you're tracing, I think I just moved. When you're tracing, just take your time because these are thin and they do move a little bit. So you just have to take your time and don't push too hard on that piece because then it will move. And when you cut it out, it'll be off. I think we're good. I do like cutting the piece out of the paper first and then just trimming it. I apologize if I'm not holding my arm out far enough here under the camera. There we go. All right, so we have the outside frame. Let's lay that down so you can see that part of the process. So let's see what I have here. These are big enough. So I need to decide which paper I want to use as my background. I can use that. I've got these three choices. Well, I've got choices on the other side, but that's too dark. I've got that choice as well. I've got several choices here. What do you guys think? What would look great? Any of these match? Oh, I kind of like that. We're going to go with that. This is the Tropic Time collection. And I've almost used up the whole paper pack, which I love. All right. So now we're going to take our stencil. We're going to make sure that the Creative Memories logo is in the bottom right-hand corner. And we are going to use our clips. And we're going to clip the stencil. I like to do it two places. Upper left and bottom left. But if you are left-handed, you may want to do the opposite corner. Because then what I do is I take my pieces and I will lay them down here now on my paper. Just like that. And if I've cut it so that it fits down in there by laying it down through the stencil, then I'm fine. I can put my adhesive on it and adhere it to my paper this way. But sometimes maybe it's a bigger piece and you need to lift up the stencil and slide it underneath the stencil to place it. And I'll just do that with this one, just so you can see what I mean. So if this was a bigger piece, maybe I had cut out this whole corner section as one big piece. I wouldn't be able to place it on my background paper this way because it's laying on top of the stencil. I would have to lift the stencil up and place it underneath to position it and line it up using the stencil. Does that make sense? So if my pieces are like this, I can just lay them this way. I don't have to lift the stencil up probably. I'll be able to adhere them down to my paper just like this. Okay, so I'm going to do that and I'm going to use my repositionable. And I like to use my mat, and I'm looking for my mat, and it's not jumping out at me. Oh, there it is. I like to use my silicone mat when I'm using my repositionable. It's just a mat that the repositionable rubs off easily or more easily or easier. It does not rub off the cutting mats very well, so I like to use these mats. Okay. So let's see. I think I'll have enough room that way. There we go. All right. So this came from up here. So I'm just going to lay it down in that shape right there at the top. And I am going to have to lift it up there to get it underneath the stencil so that I can put it on my paper. So I'm going to do the same thing with these. There we go. Just going to lift it up, get it underneath the stencil. There we go. So we're just using the stencil now to adhere the pieces down that we've cut so that we get them lined up correctly, because we want to have that cool space in between them where our background paper is going to show through. line that up with your stencil and then just lift it up so that you get it all the way down on your paper. All right, there we go. Gonna keep going here with this. There we go. All right, there we go. So now let's take the stencil off. Very cool. How pretty that is. That's awesome. I love the way that looks. And then you can start adding more if you want to do any of the other frames, any of the other shapes in here. You can do as many or as little as you would like to do. You know, you have some little circles here. I think it's probably easier to see on my drawn outline of it here. You've got circles here, and you've got that cute little shell shape in the middle. Let's just take a look. So in the example, they did all 3 layers, and then they had their picture as that little shell in the middle, which, like I said, you know, is a great cover page or a great last page for an album to have that one picture. Focus on that one picture. Or they're down here in the right hand corner, they have an example of, oh, I'm trying to get that focused. And they have 5 different pictures on that. Yeah. And then the center is a decoration. So my phone won't focus. Oh, wait, right there. So, and this one I liked, I think we talked about this last week, but what they did with this example is they just cut their 12 by 12 piece of paper. They took their stencil and they just outlined this whole thing and then cut that out. And that's one big frame underneath their pictures, which is very cute. And then they did the centerpiece, the center part. So lots of fun with these stencils. I love the the recipe templates. They just give you such a wide variety of options for decorating your page. And it just looks so cute, and no 2 pages will turn out the same. I will tell you that because we teach this class at one of my retreats, and everyone's layout looks different. And you would think that they would all look the same because we were all using the same recipe template, but they all look different. So that's the fun of these, is that you can have so many different layouts with one stencil. So, and I just want to say hi, Terry. Thank you for joining me, and thank you for saying hi. I appreciate you being here. That is all for tonight. It's already 7:42. I appreciate you guys watching, and I will post a picture of my finished layout on my Facebook page for you guys to see. I'm not sure if I'm going to do any of the other frames inside this one or if I'm going to stop right here and put my pictures in here. I do like that idea and then have the centerpiece done. So I will be sure and post that out. Oh, thanks, Terry. I appreciate it that you're said that you did learn from the video. I'm so glad. They're lots of fun, and I hope you enjoy them. And you guys have a great rest of your week. I'm going to see you tomorrow night. So I will see you tomorrow night, and I will see you Friday night, because tomorrow night you're going to join me on my Let's Get Scrappy with It Facebook group for our Scrappy Thursdays challenge. I'm going to be announcing what that is tomorrow night, and I'm going to be demonstrating a page. So join me tomorrow night on Let's Get Scrappy with It. If you are not a member of that group, head on over there and send me a request, and I will approve your request so you can join the group. And then Friday night is my Friday night crop. We're going to be making sketches together. It's going to be so much fun. It's on Zoom, and the registration link, I will put that out on my Facebook page. So you guys have a great Wednesday. And if there's any questions, please just email me at pammoran@outlook.com or send me a message on Facebook. I'm happy to answer any questions, get you any links that you need. If you have any questions about what I've made or any of my events coming up, I'm happy to answer those. So you guys have a great evening. And thanks again. I will see you all here on Wednesday Night Live next Wednesday.